Welcome, everyone, to LSU's Tiger Stadium, one of the most intimidating environments in all of sports. This Death Valley crowd has been getting ready and hyped for this one. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Aggies will kick this away to start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. So the LSU Tigers offense will be the first up today. Well, Kirk, you can just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pass not complete. So 2 incompletions brings up a 3rd and 10 in the opening drive here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. They bring the punter onto the field now. We'll see what he can do with the return. And they've got the returner corralled. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense gets their first crack now. And with such a dangerous wide receiver on the field here, puts a lot of stress in the secondary. This strong safety, Kirk, maybe not necessarily built as a great coverage guy, who's going to have to be big today.
Yeah, he really is, Chris. He's known for his physicality. This safety's going to have to do a good job of cleaning up tackles, but also being an extra guy to play keep away. He's good at doing both, but this receiver has great ball skills and the ability to break away with speed. Going to be a unique matchup to follow.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Got him. He's sacked.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And he's got his man open downfield. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When's the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
That sack sets up a second down and long. A handoff from the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. The Aggies will have to kick this away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Big guys up front line up. It's first down. The pass is incomplete, but a flag down on the field. So let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Gets made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. And the Aggies will crank up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick grab. He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's caught downfield. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. The Aggies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. He finds the running back in the flat. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
He's moving out of the pocket now. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive. But you think back over the years, Booger McFarland and Marcus Spears and Glenn Dorsey and off the edge, Kiki Mingo. Just so many great LSU defensive linemen that can get after that quarterback.
He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs here. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Looks right for a quick completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking to pass here on second down. That's caught. It's Singleton. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Third down, it's a handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the Aggies come to the line with first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Texas A&M 7, LSU 0. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This group was coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Runs through the defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the offense trots back onto the field here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37. The Aggies come up to the line in the hurry-up. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. Crucial 3rd down play right here. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Fighting off the defender. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Important 2nd down play coming up. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Well, they trust the running game on 3rd down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me, it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on 3rd down. And once the back got the yards he needed, he looked a little bit surprised. He was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards.
It's a quarterback keeper. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a big gain. The Aggies will line up here on 1st down and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line. 2nd down and goal, upcoming. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. They get closer, but now they line up on 3rd and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, A&M. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And they get set now to try the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Texas A&M 14, LSU 0.
And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Here's the 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense right to the line. Playing with tempo now. Second down, we're going to throw it. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pass rush closing in. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. This punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. The kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. And the Aggies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Wow, love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and the quarterback throws that one on rhythm for a nice gain.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down. Here's a 1st and 10 play. And they'll use the ground game here. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. There's a wide open receiver, complete. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down. The Aggies come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Here comes the up-tempo offense. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They're able to get him down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Touchdown, Aggies. This air attack is still unstoppable.
Number 84 with the catch and score.
they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Texas A&M 21, LSU 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. They get set to send this one away.
28, LSU 0.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Tigers. He'll stroll into the end zone. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. And then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
The extra point is good, but still trailed by 3 touchdowns, 28-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
28, LSU 7.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looking to scramble now. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
That's a first down for the offense.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback drops back. He's escaping the pocket now. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, A&M.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
And they'll set up with the PAT. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Return starts from inside the 5. Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch they pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So back to their own 9-yard line, it's second and long. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Aggies. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And momentum really building. Now, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 42, LSU.
They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Went backwards on 1st down, so it's second and long here from the 10. He hands it to the back. Finding space at the 20. And tackled there by the defense. They punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? That's a nice tackle there by the senior. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll hand it off. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Now it's second down here.
Second down coming up.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He breaks free. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field.
First down for the offense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal.
Near the 2-yard line.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And this one is getting ugly.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
49, LSU, 7.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's and here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Finds room at the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And that run produces a decent gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Running back with the football. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, here comes the reverse. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain in that play. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Looking to set up a screen pass here. He makes the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. The offense threatening now, first and goal. They'll run it here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Second and goal for the offense. Quarterback still with the football. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's third and goal. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. We're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Now the important point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Texas A&M 49, LSU.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Pickup of 2. Second down coming up.
Give it to the back again. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down. And the Aggies will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll field the punt. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. That's a big gain deep into plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Keeping it on the ground here. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down. LSU is now operating in the red zone. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? And they'll stop him after a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short gain. Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Love this never say die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Texas A&M 49, LSU 21.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Again, makes it 2nd and medium.
2nd down coming up.
Toss play to the outside. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
And 1st down for the offense.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Toss play. Back heads to his right. Tackle made after just a short gain. 3rd down after that running play.
At the 33-yard line. It's 3rd down.
Here's the snap. And he's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. This one is broken up and falls incomplete. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. And looking to throw now on first down. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could breathe a nail in the coffin.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Now, juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. He'll hand it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain. It's 3rd down for the offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. Well, so much emotion coming into this game. Always tough to lose to your rival and know the other side's going to have bragging rights now.
Yeah, this one hurts. This one hurts. These are the losses that cut a little deeper because of the bad blood between the two teams.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.